Have you been caught in an online job scam? I know, it's totally the worst. I hate hearing when people get stuck in these scams because I know what a hit to your confidence it is, and I know how your hopes get like up here. You're like, I did it, I got an online job, we're saved. And then when you find out it's a scam, you're obviously sad because it wasn't a real job, but you're also, it's like this huge hit to your confidence and self-esteem, and you start to feel like this is never gonna work and you can never work online and all of your hopes are dashed, and I totally get it. And so we get this question a lot, and I wanted to make sure that you knew exactly how to spot an online job scam so you are never tricked again. So that's what we're gonna get into right now. Hey there, I'm Esther, CEO and founder of Virtual Assistant Internship. I've been working online for 6 years. I started as a virtual assistant. I took my services to 6 figures and I ran an online course agency. And now I was asked so much how I was working online and doing that I made my own courses, and I've been running those for about 4 years, teaching women how to be virtual assistants. I've helped over 600 women at the time of this recording become virtual assistants and work online. And we have tens of thousands more that have taken my free classes and are using my free resources. And I want to help you today spot an online job scam. All right, so here we go. It's about, let's see, I'm looking at my notes, about 4 particular things that you can look at so that you know right away. You're not going to even have to ask me in our Facebook group. You're not going to have to send me a message out. So you're going to know, oh, Esther told me this is a scam. I got it. All right, so the first one is, if you ever get a message on LinkedIn or to your email address, someone slides into those DMs and they say, we want to hire you. You're a great fit for our virtual assistant company and we want to take you on board. We're going to pay you this amount. And when you look at it, you're like, ooh, that's pretty good. And we're going to give you these benefits and you're going to start next week if that works for you. And they go on and tell you this whole job. This should send your red lights going. You're like, scam. Because why would anybody hire you for a job that they didn't interview you for? So right away, you know, anytime someone slides into your messages and says, you're hired without having interviewed you, that is the sign that it is clearly a scam, okay? So just run away. The next one is maybe they do want to interview you, and maybe it's a very nice message, but they pop in, they say, hey, we think you'd be a great person on our team. We'd love to interview, but the interview is on Google Hangouts. That is another sign that it is most likely a scam. Professional organizations typically don't use something like that. We have different softwares that we use, and so that one is most likely a scam. Bummer. The next thing is that if they ask you, they tell you, so maybe you've gone through some of the steps now, and they're saying, okay, great, so now I just need you to go and buy these softwares, and I need you to go and get this equipment, and I'm sending you this check, and you can deposit it, and you're gonna be refunded for everything. I've already sent it, so just do that, and then you can buy this stuff on your money, and then I'll refund you the money with this check. And then maybe you even get the check, you're like, yeah. This is another popular scam that's been going around as well. So you should just know, blanket rule, you should never have to pay to get a job. So if you're an employee, then they have to legally provide everything for you. And there's not gonna be this weird check scam thing. They're just gonna send it to you. That's it. It's really straightforward. If you are not gonna be an employee and you're gonna be a long-term online contractor, which is more popular, that's how most of these rules work, you are going to have to provide your own laptop and your own equipment. But if it's a software that company uses in particular, they're going to buy it for you and give you access to it. You don't need to necessarily buy it. So for example, if they have a special social media scheduling tool that they use, they're going to give you access to their tool. They're not going to tell you to go buy a tool. You're allowed to use whatever tool that you want as a contractor. That's your right. Okay? So there's that. The other one that seems to be pretty popular right now is people are asked for their personal information. So they're being asked for hey, fill out this. Again, they'll slide into your DMs, they'll send you a W-2 even and say, hey, fill this out and send us your bank information and then we'll get going. That should be a huge red flag to you as well. Because why is somebody asking you for all this personal information when you haven't even been formally hired or formally interviewed? That is a huge no-no. No one would ever do that. So just think about that. Like, use your brain to think, is this how a normal job would do it? Would they just randomly say that I was hired? No. Would they just hire me without interviewing me? No. Would they send me all these employee documents and ask me for all this information before, properly vetting me and making sure I'm the right person for the team? No. So that means that it's automatically a scam and you can totally, it's done. Okay? Now, you should never be paying to get an online job. Ever. That's the foundation of this. I have seen so much stuff that makes me so angry because it'll be a direct sales company. Some people call them network marketing or MLM, multi-level marketing. And they'll say, work for our team. You can do social media from home and get paid. It's a job. Apply to be on our team today. And then I'll look at it and I'll get so angry because we share jobs with our audience, real jobs. And I'll look at it and I'm like, oh my gosh, they want you to join their team where you have to pay money to be part of their candle company, and then you sell candles and they get a commission and you get a commission. That's not a job. That's fine if they want to do direct sales, multi-level marketing, whatever. That's totally fine. But that is a business. You are starting a business if you're doing direct sales, MLM, or network marketing, whatever you want to call it. It's not the same thing as having a job. A job is, I am paid to write posts and make graphics and schedule them to social media on behalf of a company. And they pay me by the hour or for a chunk of work each month. And that's a job. None of this join my team, and makes me so angry. So you should never have to pay money to join a company or join a team. That is not a job. And again, use your brain and think about, if this was happening in a non-remote and non-virtual world, would this make sense? If the answer is no, then run. Now, this comes up a lot because a lot of people think that virtual assistant internship, Esther's company, 90-day VA, that's totally a scam because you have to pay to do her course and then you can get the job. And it makes me, again, so angry because it's like, do you not understand what I've said over and over again? 90-day VA is not a scam. It's a skills training program. And as a bonus, it includes a job board where I source and find jobs for you. You don't work for me unless my company is hiring. Occasionally we'll hire a social media manager or a project manager, something like that. And we'll post the job and it goes to my community first. But I source and find jobs for everybody, 20 to 30 per week for program members. But it's a skills training course that helps you to get skilled up and get all the templates and everything that you need and mentors to help you, so then you can qualify and apply for online jobs. And we provide a job board as a bonus. That's not buying this training so that I can work for Esther. That's not the same thing. And so I want to be really clear about that because I'm not in the business of scams. In fact, I'm a huge advocate to not get stuck in online job scams. And that's why I provide so many free resources as well to help all of you guys work online for real. But for those of you that do need help, or if you want to get there quicker and work online in 90 days or less instead of having to go on different blogs and Udemy and go find this here and muddle through here and have it take a year before you're making money online, then yes, I have a program that's totally available and you can take a look at it. It's 90-day VA. But you don't have to do it to be a virtual assistant. Virtual assistants is a normal job. You can just go and apply for them. But if you see the jobs and you don't qualify, then something like my program makes sense. And that's why I made it, because I had people requesting me to make it. So anyway, I just want to make sure that was clear to everybody. That's how to spot an online job scam. And that's the difference between my program and something like a direct sales, or you're not actually working for me. So I hope that helps. If you would like more information about how to get started as a virtual assistant and more about what's involved in being a virtual assistant, because anybody can do it. You probably already have some skills right now that you didn't know you had that you can get paid to do online. Then go and take my free class. It's at 90dayva.com. We'll have links as well. You can grab those. You can also enroll via Messenger for the next free class, and it's about an hour and a half, and I have so much information more about what virtual assistants do, how much money they make, how I got started. I give you different examples of other women that are in different life situations, so you can kind of see how working from home as a virtual assistant really looks, that I think would be super helpful. So go check it out, 90dayva.com, and I hope this was helpful.